There we go. Okay, I'm unmuted this time. You can hear me. Welcome everybody back to another Sunday night Alien session. We are doing the Frontier War campaign found in the brand new Alien Operation, Colonial Marines Operations Manual. It's a long title. So spoiler warnings if you haven't played this and you plan on playing in it or you plan on running it. This is the adventure in the book. But we're going through it. So we've completed one mission so far. Things were a little bumpy, I'd say. And we're gonna start a new mission tonight. Death Rattlers, yes, hoorah! I love it. I gotta get the Death Rattler logo on here, crest on here. So let's go around. We'll do the round table. Everybody can plug what they got going on. Tell everybody about your characters, and also can you tell them what you took for your experience by, please? So Jen, you're first.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jen. You can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Nintendo. I didn't stream at all last week because I found out that if you bite into celery wrong, you can sprain a ligament in your tooth. So that's a thing that I was dealing with last week. It was very painful. So I was spending a lot of time with my mouth shut, which I'm sure you all missed very much.
It's the damnedest things. I had a tooth chip while eating an ice cream
Really?
sundae, and the dentist was like, it's not the things you'd expect that you chip a tooth on.
True.
Celery came after me. But this week I hope to catch back up on pouring some dice, playing some Animal Crossing and Resident Evil with some mods applied to it. I've applied a lot of really silly and ridiculous mods to my version of Resident Evil that should make it really interesting.
Really?
Yes.
Do any of them involve Macho Man Randy Savage?
No, one of them does involve the baby. So there's a baby in it, and I have the mod that turns the baby into Chris Redfield. So like it's a baby, but the head is Chris Redfield, and it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. And that's just one. But tonight I'm playing Iradia, and she is a commando. She is former Weyland Yutani, and she has taken past the limit for her extra talent, which, if you're unfamiliar, past the limit allows me to I can push a skill roll that's strength based twice and not just once. But when I do, each will increase my stress level by 1.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So this is the I will not miss. I will miss, and then I will die, and then you can cross off my character's name from the main screen.
So do you plan on going all what's his name down there? I can't remember your name. McGraw, what's your name? AW. What's your Clarence? Clarence, you're gonna go stabby like Clarence with your strength rolls?
I just am gonna be attacking a lot, and that's it. I'm just gonna be punching when I can't shoot. I'm gonna punch.
Gotcha.
I've got lots of heavy machinery.
You do.
So I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready.
Okay. All right.
I'm ready.
I think you're ready.
I think I'm ready. Anything else will kill me, so I think I'm ready for this, which will also probably kill me. So
Xenomorphs. Tyler, hello. How was your week this week?
Week's been pretty good. Just been basically playing Biomutant over on my channel on Twitch there, Foolish GM, and I didn't get to do Law and Honor last week. But I will be getting to do it on the following, so that should be pretty fun. And I've been working on awesome Wild West stuff that I hope to bring to stream soon as well.
Very cool.
But yeah, as for my character, I'm playing Seth, Old Man Bones, former sniper, now old medic. And oh yeah,
and the CO, the NCCO.
Yeah. Now he is the one in charge, and being in charge, I have given him the new talent of Stoic, and especially for him, who is very old, has very low strength, which means he shouldn't be rolling stamina with strength. I made it so he rolls it with wits, so now he can stay nice and alive a little bit longer, hopefully.
That's true. Okay, very good. Very good. All right, Clarence Revolver. That's your name. It's funny because I've been reading the missions.
Revolver.
Yes, I've been reading the missions, and I ran Alien this past week for another group for another channel that will be coming out at a later time, and I'm getting them kind of crossed with the different artificial womb soldiers and stuff, so I apologize. I got your name. I couldn't remember your name, Mr. Revolver.
So I'm playing Clarence AW Revolver. AW stands for Artificial Womb Soldier. All Artificial Womb Soldiers have a weapon as their last name, and mine is Revolver, which is ironic because I can't shoot for a damn. Clarence carries around a sword and tries to kill things with that, which is probably the dumbest thing you could do in, what are we, 23rd century? Everybody's got high-powered guns, and I'm running around with a sword like an idiot. I was going to take push the limit, but I decided let's switch it up, and I went with.
If you want to take past the limit, you can. I can
No.
go overkill instead. Like overkill's totally applicable to me as well.
I've already got overkill. I think we'll be trading a few times here. I just took hard hitter instead, which is something else I was going to take later, but I get a +2 modification to close combat if I sacrifice my fast action. So I get a couple extra dice every time I am not moving and just whacking people with my sword.
Interesting. Yeah, Clarence is forced to take overkill as an artificial wound soldier. You have to take it as your first talent. So, whether they wanted to or not.
I should take stealth, but we're not going to worry about being stealthy.
No.
We're over that.
We're Marines. Hoorah! All right, Evan.
Yeah, I'm playing. Oh, what am I plugging? Tuesdays, we're doing spectaculars on Garblag Games. We're going. Are we actually going to play?
Yeah, we're playing our first adventure this week.
Yeah, I'll be playing Nightlight. He is a young teenage hero. He's like a tween age. He's like 12 or something. But that should be fun. He has the powers of cold manipulation and fire manipulation. So
Chester Everton.
Yes. But yeah, besides that, there's also talks that in the next coming weeks, we might be getting some more Symborum back on the channel to represent the new Haunted Waste book that's coming out. So that traditional Symborum, not 5th edition. So if you guys are interested in that, that'll be coming up closer to the release of that book. But besides that, I'm playing Quill Riverby, the now demoted sergeant. Well, he's still a sergeant. He just is no longer the commanding officer. I took another point in Comtech as my revenge on probably all of the players at some point will just be due to, it's like going to be like a Saw movie in the next few episodes where it's just like they get into a situation that they can't get out of without something terrible happening because he's just going to like hack something or so he's just slowly buying his time until they forget. And then at some point, especially Hanzo, revenge will be served.
Very good. All right, and Aaron.
Hi, I'm Aaron. I will also be playing in Spectaculars on Garblag Games on Tuesday evening. Hopefully, Evan's character won't want to kill my character in that particular game. Then Wednesday, I'll be playing Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay 4th Edition on Garblag Games. And Friday, we will be playing Dune on Garblag. And today I am playing Lance Corporal Hero Hanzo, the cold-blooded borderline sociopath sniper of the squad who did gut shoot Sergeant Quill last week under orders, but he didn't feel bad about it at all. I took as a new talent Merciless, which means that I can coup de grace somebody without making an empathy roll. And every time I break somebody, I reduce my stress by 1.
That's cool. That's really good. I think our medic might almost need that now. Every time he stabs someone with
that guy's crazy as shit. I don't know why people think it's
air-filled syringes.
Good times.
I mean, it won't be. If we're not stealthy, he won't need to. He'll be fine. He's got to command a little bit more this time around. So he'll. I mean, that won't go well, but it'll go okay.
It'll go okay. Okay, yeah, that's it. So should we do a little recap of what happened last session? So last session you continued exploring this temple that you discovered underneath the Great Kavas on Arcturia. In there, you found the scientist you were looking for. She was cataloging, it was music, it was hieroglyphs that translated to music. And when you played the music through her PDAT, it set a light, a constellation all around you. Oh, thank you for the gift subs you're giving out there, Brendan. And so you did that. You took out the guard who was with her. You continued on, and you found a hallway that was lined with statues with these like kind of exoskeleton bodies and little trunks on their face. And you pressed on to the next room, and it was filled with sarcophagus, 3 sarcophagi, and your targets were in there. You had Jan's Rudy, and you also had this mother Mishka figure that people kept referring to. And Rudy was jacked into one of these sarcophagus, and as he was doing that, all of a sudden his eyes started to bleed, his nose started to bleed, his ears were bleeding. He ripped off the VR helmet that he had on, and he was connected with whatever's in the sarcophagus. The sarcophagi all around you burst into flames. You could hear things banging on the inside of them to get out. That's when he went nuts, and the bullets started flying, and you started shooting, and Hanzo killed him with a what would you have, a 65 on the critical injury table?
Yeah, I think if 65 or 66. Shot him in the heart. But he did shoot at Clarence first, and that's unacceptable.
That's true.
If anyone can take a shot, though.
That's true, but you know, you're Hanzo's only buddy, so
Oh, that's not good.
So that happened, and then the sarcophagus that he was jacked into burst open, and this big, massive humanoid came out. It looked very much like you, but it's all bald, had no hair, no facial hair, no eyebrows, big prominent brow, and it was on fire, and it just kind of looked around the room screaming, and it burst out, and it left the room and went to a nearby ledge where it jumped down into a waterfall, falling to, well, you can only assume it's death. And then you were led to the nuke by Mother Mishka, who took you there, helped you disarm it, and then proceeded to cut off her own arm and jump into the water. When
Still have that arm.
You still have the arm, and it was discovered that she is an android.
It's in my backpack.
She got away. You met up with the Black Guard. They were there to intercept you and to kind of make everything go away and disappear. You were told to forget everything that you saw and everything that took place. You encountered a big, massive armored Marine as well. You had never seen anything like that before, but some of you tied that to the Berserker program that you've heard rumors of. Yeah, I think that's just about everything that happened. Did I miss anything?
Me getting shot?
Yeah, you got shot by Hanzo. That happened. But you were told, so you threw a grenade into the room full of the engineer bodies and sarcophagi, and you were told not to, and so Hanzo shot you. You disobeyed orders.
Yep.
True
The
story.
only sane guy thought aliens were weird.
What? So you destroy them? You blow them up? Is that what you do?
Sure. We don't know what they can do.
And Hanzo has been trying desperately to apologize on the ship,
that's
and
true.
it hasn't worked.
To nothing,
true.
to air.
to air, because he knows that's what he's supposed to do. He keeps asking people, I'm supposed to apologize for shooting him in the stomach, right? So then he keeps trying. He can't emotionally connect to it, but he knows it's the right thing to do.
And now with that new perk, you can connect even less to it.
Exactly. It's like,
Your apology should include a nice bunt cake.
oh, Clarence, thank you. I don't know how to bake, but I'll see what I can do.
So after your debriefing, you had a little bit of downtime on the ship. Some of you furthered your personal goals. Some of you, nothing happened. I think the squad as a whole, you were punished with new trainees. You're saddle up some new trainees that you have to look after and show the ropes to. But you've been sent back into hypersleep as you continue on to the front, because we're at war, Marines, with those dirty UPP, right? Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Sir,
Douchebags.
yes,
Don't like
Yes,
it.
soldier.
Dirty space commies.
Yes. Okay, so what we're going to do is you are suddenly woken out of hypersleep by the company android Roy.
Mm.
And you were woken up a little bit prematurely. We're going to use a mechanic here that's in the
Ooh.
book on page 151 for the neurological distortion disorder, which happens when you are awoken out of hypersleep while still traveling at FTL. So you're kind of disoriented. You're not sure what's going on. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna have a little fun. I don't think I've seen anybody else roll this table. So you're in.
Can you
Faster
die
than
from
light travel?
this?
Maybe.
Nice, that's cool.
Uh-oh.
So the way it works is, I'll run this through it because we've never done it before. After a number of days of FTL travel equal to the FTL rating of the ship, a lower rating means faster ship, roll a d6 on the table. When the same number of days have passed, again, roll again. So let's bring up our ship. We have it on the overlay here. Hopefully we have that information available on there.
No.
We did.
What? Why do you say that? What?
It's a fast ship. It's a lot of rolls.
Oh,
It is-
great.
It is a fast ship.
These are all wonderful options that I'm seeing right now, Matt.
This is fun.
Gee, I hope I get psychosis.
Oh, you're looking at it. Oh, you went to the table, huh?
You told me what page it was on. Why wouldn't I go to the table?
Dang. All right. So I'm just going to our
How
ship
to
here.
TPK the party without trying.
Hey,
Oh
this
my
is what
God.
happens
With brain damage.
when you're woken up
Oh no. Yep.
out of hyper sleep in FTL. So everybody go ahead and roll me a d6, please.
A D6.
Oh, come on. Oh, it's just a D6. Oh, thank
It's
God.
a d6.
I'm dead.
No, there is no dead with the
No,
D6.
yeah, there's no dead.
Oh,
I don't know if you want higher low. Don't tell me though.
I'm not going to tell you.
I'm not seeing the speed of the ship. All right, we're gonna have some fun here. Okay, so it's gonna be a +3 to your roll.
Oh, my God.
What? So Seth, you're the first one awoken, and you're kind of like you're disoriented. You start vomiting. You're looking at
Aw.
Roy. Your vision's all like blurred. You're not too sure what's going on, but you're fine. You hold it together.
Good.
Clarence Revolver. Paranoia. You become convinced that someone or something on board the ship is out to get you. The effect, which lasts until the FTL travel ends, should be role played. All right, so you're paranoid. Who's out to get
Perfect.
you?
Who's not out to get me? The Black Guard is for sure
Yeah,
trying to erase me from the roster.
they're all artificial womb soldiers as well.
Yep.
All of them. They're
They're
your
mad at
brothers and
me for-
sisters.
Yeah, they're mad at me for not qualifying to be a Black Guard, and they think I'm a disgrace. They want to kill me.
All right. Quill, you're going to suffer epilepsy. You suffer
Oh,
episodes of
Jesus.
epileptic seizures that will disable you for a full turn. Roll a stress die each shift. Shift is 5 to 10 hours. It's not that bad. Each shift. And a face hugger means a seizure occurs.
Oh no.
Oh no. Aradia, you are also paranoid. So what are you
Mm.
paranoid about when you're woken up?
I'm paranoid that in my efforts to try and find the Wayland Yutani outfit that left me for dead, I have accidentally outed myself. And in my brain, I'm imagining communications that I've received that I've intercepted that say they know where I am, that they're coming for me to finish the job.
Very good. And Hanzo, you are also suffering from epilepsy from being brought out of hypersleep in FTL. So, Roy,
Hanzo and Quill can bond now.
No.
They're
In
both
the
gonna
med bay.
seize together. They'll seize
These are
together.
separate seizes.
We're linked forever.
No.
Yeah. So all of you, Roy has clothes ready for you. You actually have your uniforms sitting there ready for you, and he's making the rounds. He's checking all of the vitals on all of you. He's helping you out. He's got some beverages, like some water, ready for you, knowing that this can affect humans in a negative fashion by coming out of hypersleep in FTL. So he's kind of going around. He goes to Seth, are you all right? How are you feeling?
He's like, oh, felt better, but I'll be okay. Thanks for the hydration. Need it.
Your vitals are coming through just fine.
Oh yes, but I'm so thirsty.
And he takes a little pitcher, cup of water, pours it, hands it to you.
That's the stuff.
Goes around, goes over to Aradia's, opens your pod and tends to you, also offers you a beverage and says you seem to be suffering from the effects of neurological distortion disorder. Are you all right?
I will be. Yes. Yeah, I'm definitely okay. Definitely no one is coming for me right now. Did Seth take his Metamucil? He hasn't had it for a while.
He's kind of like spins on the spot and turns to Seth. Seth, do you require your Metamucil?
Yeah, I do. I almost forgot about it. Thank you, Aradia.
That's why we're friends. That's why we're friends.
Yeah.
That's why you're buddies. All right.
I'm like your adopted like grandfather.
Come on, Pap.
Oh, Pappy Seth.
Well, until he dies, not gonna be that cute.
So Tyler's out of game. Tyler's jinxed it. He's bought a hat now to wear on stream for his character starting next week.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, that means you're gonna die. Now that you've bought
For
something to
sure.
wear on stream,
No.
Seth
You
is gonna
commit to
die.
it, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
it.
I got a combat medic hat to wear, so it'll be fun if we'll see how that
Oh
if
my
it comes before Seth dies.
I will die for Pappy Seth.
He's the one with the bodyguard talent. It's gonna be like
I
them
don't have a
jumping in
hat
front
though.
of each other.
I don't have a hat though.
Roy makes his way over to you, Clarence, opens up your tube and says, you also seem to be experiencing NDD. Are you all right?
It's ridiculous. I'm absolutely fine. Which one of the Blackguard wanted us to wake up?
None of them. It was our commanding officer.
Under whose orders?
Under Lieutenant Maria Casados.
Concerning. Okay.
He
That'll
looks
be
at you.
enough.
He doesn't show any emotion, but he just stands there, doesn't say anything, just stares at you blankly. Makes his way over. Quill wakes you up. Hits some buttons. Has some clothes ready for you. Says, you are also experiencing NDD. Or is there anything I can do for you?
I mean, he wouldn't know he's having.
No, he doesn't know what,
Epilepsy,
but he can
yeah.
tell neurologically. He can see that
No, I'm
things
saying
are a
Quill
little
wouldn't
off on the
either,
chart. Oh yeah,
so-
Quill doesn't know that he's going to experience epilepsy. He's
Right.
basically being told now that he has been affected by it.
Something is, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel fine. He's like looks over at Hanzo's and's like, I guess the code didn't go through to kill him whenever he woke up.
What?
He's like a little disappointed, and then he just like looks back and just walks away to start getting changed.
Sure. And he makes his way over to Hanzo and wakes him up and says, you are also experiencing NDD. Please be careful when exiting and over the next couple hours.
Right, Roy. Whatever you say. What? Is it mission time?
Just about. We have an emergency coming through, and the lieutenant needs to see all of you immediately.
Right. Chief, what are our orders, Chief?
Bones is like, what? Oh yeah. Well, he's like, we have to. He's like, well, we can't keep them waiting. I'll head and take this call. Meet me wherever that needs to happen. And he like starts to go in one way, and Roy probably redirects him because it's like this first day back, and like 30 years. He's supposed to be retired. He's not. One eye gone. So yeah, he would not want to keep the person who just put him in charge waiting, basically.
I purposely take a long time.
Oh. If you're taking a long time, then all the others have left, and Staff Sergeant Zimborski comes in here and goes, "What the hell is taking you so long, Quill? All the others are there, and you're making the lieutenant wait."
Oh, I soiled my underwear. I was just looking for a
Oh
pair.
my god! I didn't need to get some new underwear and get the hell in there.
This wouldn't happen if you had your Metamucil as well. I just want to say.
Yeah.
Too young
That's
to
what-
take it.
There's an age limit.
Mhm.
Too young
Okay.
to take it. All right.
Oh.
So you were brought in front of Lieutenant Maria Casados yet again to be given your next mission. Let's cue the drums for a mission briefing. All right, Marines. I hear some of you are a little groggy after waking up in FTL. But this is an emergency, and you're given the chance to maybe prove yourselves after your last outing.
Sir, yes, sir.
You're not going to be returning to your freezers, Marines. Oh, I almost said it. Marines.
Oh, I suppose.
And this Sedora colony is under UPP attack, and I need you ready to drop ASAP. We are missing 2 code breakers from the Jiholgold Institute, Doctors Diol Chalwa and Velma Liu. Their work is vital to operations across the borderline region. Last week, the docs packed up their work and shook their handlers for reasons unknown. Intel says they never left Adagia, but their location was leaked, and now the Union boys are sweeping the island for them. We'll want rendezvous with Heinlein and the Tanuk Alan in orbit. Heinlein's got evacs and troops spread across Adagia to push back the UPP. Tanku Alan's got spec ops combing the beaches for our eggheads. The colony's being evacuated out of the island's only spaceport, Morgan's Bluff. Mother says there's a high probability the docs are going there, so I'm sending you. The spaceport is an easy target for long-range fires, so put up a PB phalanx to shoot down incoming bullshit. I'm told spec ops are there, bitching about wading ass deep through 1,600 evacuees. Do better than them. Don't let our code breakers board just any transport and disappear. Secure them and their work. Hold Morgan's until we can extract you. I want you ready for launch as soon as we get sublight.
Understood.
Any questions?
Are there, aside from the doctors, are there anyone else that we should be looking to retain?
They are your only targets. They're a high priority.
Understood.
They get shown an image of the 2 doctors.
Ooh.
As well. They're your only targets. Like I said, they disappeared. They have some highly classified intelligence. They're members of the Jiholgold Institute. Dr. Liu is a xenolinguist. And Dr. Chalwa was working on translating hieroglyphs,
Ooh.
which you found
Yes.
on your last mission. But we're not going to talk about those, will we?
Nope.
What hieroglyphs, sir?
You just, like, Zimborski shoots you a look, and he's just like, I'm gonna fucking kill you, Will.
Oh no.
He's just like laughing in the inside. He just finds it funny now.
Seth is like, if anybody gets in the way of us retrieving these high priority assets, do we have the go ahead to deal with them as we see fit? As in, if
You're to get them out of there alive?
Sir,
Yes.
can I request that we refuse all syringes to the CO? He has a problem. I don't know if you watched the video, but I was really uncomfortable the whole time leading this group. They're kind of crazy.
Marine, do
it's
what
just
you
old
need to
school
do to get
tactics.
things
It's-
done.
Exactly.
That's what we're waiting for.
Yeah.
This is not going to be an easy one. You're entering into a war zone. There are UPP warships in orbit, so expect a hairy insertion. Also, where you're going, the planet itself is densely covered in jungle, so you're going to be landing. Morgan's is actually a floating island, so it's going to be highly, highly difficult to defend. Expect heavy air resistance. We're told there are MiG interceptors strafing it constantly. That's why we need to get that phalanx up and operating to try and take out any missiles that are launched and get those civilians out. Currently, there's just over 1,000 civilians, and the ships are getting about 100 out an hour. So you're looking at easily 10 hours. You're going to be down there, Marines.
Lieutenant, question.
Yes.
In the event that Morgan's is being overrun, will we be ordered to take our charges and evacuate the island to look for a secondary extraction point, leaving the civilians?
You're not getting out of there till those civilians are out. We're sending you in to assist those Black Ops. Oh, and by the way, they're Blackguard, and I understand you had a run-in with them last time. Just be aware of that.
They also beat me up before hypersleep, and no one cared, sir.
Take it to the MPs.
Hey.
We'll keep
Are we
you
getting our
safe.
gear back? Are we getting our gear back?
Getting all your gear back.
Okay.
Yes.
But not the hand.
Not the hand. The hand has been taken away from you.
What hand, Aradia?
Sure.
That's-
What hand? Yep. What hand?
That's right,
indeed.
Sisaborsky. That's right. That's right, Quill. It's the best thing you've said. Smarten up, soldier. All right. Any other questions?
No, sir. We're ready to go
Can't
when
wait
needed.
to die, sir.
Dismissed. And the lieutenant leaves the briefing room.
Hanzo walks over towards the chief, and as he's wont to do, gets uncomfortably close to him. He goes, "Chief,
Yes.
are we going to be deploying in an APC? And see if we can up armor and perhaps get sentry guns or some other cruiser of weapons. If we've got to hold an island, it might be something we'd be worth looking into."
And I can use the guns on the ABC.
Ooh. Am I able to get an APC?
Sure, you're gonna go over to what? Roy left with the lieutenant. You're left with Staff Sergeant Zimborski, son of a bitch.
Oh yeah.
You walk over to him and he looks annoyed. What is it?
Annoyed? Seth
What?
has been doing this longer than this. Oh, Seth is a good guy.
Yeah, but you report to this guy.
respects.
You report to this guy. This is chain of command.
He should.
He looks down at your boots. He goes, "Did you shine those? Did you just wander in here after waking up? What the hell?
You didn't
They
shave
are-
his beard, sir.
Shave your damn beard, Seth." That's not it's not regulation.
Stop throwing Pappy Seth under the bus, okay?
He says the beard is so that it catches any drippings from breaking my concentration, sir. When I was a sniper, I haven't.
That makes no sense.
He's
Green.
lying, sir. That makes zero sense.
That
I
makes
just
no
Googled it.
sense. Now, what did you want? Why did you come over here? What?
He says we require an APC for deployment.
Granted.
Thank you. He just goes back. He says we have it.
Hanzo leans over and whispers, "The sentry guns. The sentry guns, too."
Sentry guns. He turns on his heel and yells out, "Sentry guns! Those two are required."
He turns back and he looks at you and he goes, "Sentry guns."
Yes, to set up the flanks that we require.
Fine. Requisition. I'll requisition you 2 sentry guns you can take with you.
Thank you. And then he would lean over to Hanzo and say, "Anything else?"
We're good, Chief.
Guy's worse than me, sir.
Hanzo almost smiles. Almost.
Waiting for Bill to get his hands on the sentry guns and kill all of us.
Oh no,
Oh,
yeah, he'll
yeah,
just
does
hack
he
them
wait?
all.
Oh, it only goes to one target. That's so weird.
Oh, and Seth would go and make sure that he's fully ready. He would have his shotgun, his rifle, his syringe kit, his pistol.
Oh, his shotgun? No. My shotgun is back to me.
Oh,
Don't even try and take that.
Oh, he's okay. He gives it back. He's like, "You need this more than I do."
Yeah, that's mine. That's mine. Yep.
I like the sassiness by which, now that Quill is no longer in a position of authority, that,
Right.
that Quill is carrying. I enjoy the chip on Quill's shoulder.
So yes, I have removed it from my sheet.
Thank
showing
you,
it is
sir.
gone. You're welcome.
Hanzo glances over at Quill, gives him a very, very slow stare, and then goes and field strips all of his weapons to make sure they haven't been sabotaged.
Fair.
so you're all preparing, you're getting ready in your quarters, and the door slides open. Standing there is a soldier in a flight suit. Looks down at a data pad and goes, "Are you Kilo Squad?"
Are we Kilo Squad?
Yes.
Chief, yes, we are.
Sir. God, this
Yes,
is
Chief, we
terrible.
are.
Also known as the Death Rattlers. I know that's
He's
not
like,
what
"Yeah, yes, I remember the Death
No,
Rattlers. That's
not
what I
a thing.
remember."
No, we don't do that. No.
Somebody clip that, please. That's
awful.
that's now our thing.
Oh my god. And he's like, "Yes, we are. What am I receiving?"
I'll be your flyboy in this mission. You don't, as I'm told, you don't have a
Oh.
pilot.
You're correct.
That's correct.
All right. Well, I'm gonna be your Cheyenne pilot. I'm gonna be taking you down planet. It's gonna be a hairy drop. I don't know if they told you that. We're going into a war zone.
Oh, they told us.
We're gonna shoot down
ready.
a couple MiGs on the way down. You ready?
Sure are.
Hanzo's already walking towards the door with his kit. He's like, "Let's go.
Good.
All right.
Come on,
He's
Chief."
Right behind him.
He's chewing some gum. He looks. This one's good to go. All right. Let's go to the launch hangar. You all ready?
Clear.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
All ready to go.
You go to the launch hangar. You've got a Cheyenne dropship loaded with an APC for you. All your gear that you didn't grab or that you asked for requisitioned is in there waiting for you as well. And he's sitting there doing the pre-flight checks. He goes, "Hang on, we're coming to FTL any minute now." And the ship all of a sudden just kind of like screeches, and you can feel it all around you. It's kind of like G-force hitting you, and you come out of FTL suddenly. And all of a sudden, all the alarms on your on the Tamatan, on your frigate, are going off. And the pilot turns back and looks at you and goes, "Holy shit, they weren't kidding. There's 3 UPP Kremlin-class destroyers waiting here for us." Well, looks like the ships we're rendezvousing with are already under attack. You ready for this?
Please launch. I don't want to die on this ship.
You get
I
us
want
killed
you
on
to-
this
I
stupid
mean-
ship, I will kill you back.
Get our boots on the ground, and we'll show you what we can do.
All right, is that an order?
Yes.
He starts like doing the pre-flight checks, hitting buttons, powering things on. You can feel the frigate is being rocked by fire. Like, not your dropship, but the actual like frigate is like shaking, and alarms are going off everywhere. I want everybody to go ahead and take a stress, please.
Does the frigate have a any sort of weapons like guns?
Oh yeah, it's got massive guns.
I would like to sit down in the gunner seat
Oh.
and start firing.
No.
Give us cover fire.
No, you're inside. You're inside. So you're in the launch hangar there
Oh,
on the
okay.
overlay in one of those little
Okay.
drop ships, and
Okay, never
you're in
mind.
the giant frigate that's shown to the left of that. So this
Okay.
thing is being rocked. Like this is like a massive, like a Star Destroyer, like a big capital class
Yeah.
ship that you're in,
Yeah.
the equivalent of, and you're inside a littler ship inside of it. And the frigate is just being rocked and knocked around,
Matryoshka doll ships.
and the alarms are going off. So everybody take a point of stress as you enter this war zone. And without warning, he's not even done doing the pre-flight checks. The bay doors open, and your dropship is the latch is let go, and it's kind of like floats down in space. Like, holy shit! buckle up, Marines! And he's gets in there and says, and your shiny dropship drops down. You can look through the front window and you can see the planet ahead of you, this big, lush green planet, and there are ships everywhere engaged in combat in orbit. And like I said, there's 3 UPP Kremlin class destroyers here. There's 3 of your frigates, including your own, and fighters everywhere. So this thing is rocking and shaking. It's gonna be a bit of a bumpy ride. How many are we gonna take down of them with us?
All
All
of
of
them.
them.
He just kind of laughs, and the ship's going down, and you get hit by the occasional like flak. There's anti-aircraft fire coming up here, and it's shaking and rocking your little Cheyenne dropship. The whole time, the pilot, he's loving it. He's laughing. He's having a good time, and you're all just kind of hanging on for dear life as you do so. But surprisingly, after not too long, your dropship takes to the air and headed for the beaches of your target. You survive. You make it through, and you're on your way to Morgan's Bluff. As you do so, you're looking out the front window, and you see lush jungle everywhere, and you see a heavy mist hanging above the canopy of the jungle, and you see this anchored floating island ahead of you with a massive spaceport. You can see transports landing and taking off as you do so, and as you're getting closer, all of a sudden you just get past, and something shakes your whole ship, and you look and you see it's a MiG interceptor flies by, and it just unleashes a torrent of missiles on where you're headed to the landing pad. And he comes outside of Morgan's Bluff, puts you down on a road, and says, "Good luck, Marines. Welcome to hell." And floors the opening pad, or the landing pad, and says, "Get the hell out. I'm going back."
I would say, stay safe.
Oh, okay.
Did we get his name?
Yeah, his name is Private Howlett.
Private Howlett. Okay, good.
Howlett.
I was like, if he doesn't have a name, he's definitely a red shirt.
Yeah.
He can be either way.
Seth starts just hoofing it once they
Yeah, you
get
get
to
your
the
APC,
ground.
and who's driving?
Yeah.
Who's driving this APC?
Chief, do you want me to drive?
Oh,
Yes.
I'll drive. I'm really good at
Oh.
it.
Oh, okay. Then yes, perfect, Quill.
Quill's read some
Good
books on
luck.
driving. All right,
And
so
the
Oh,
there-
he has it.
I'd
but
like to
no
be in
one
the
else
gutter
has
seat.
that.
yeah, so there's 2 guns. So the road is pretty beat up. It's been just blasted by UPP fire. You're in jungle, but there is a paved road leading dead ahead towards Morgan's Bluff, where you're headed. For guns, you should have a APP sheet there that we used last time that you all have access to. So we got a Gatling gun, and we've got a phased plasma pulse cannon turret available.
Is it heavy machinery or is it ranged combat?
Ranged.
with
It's
those?
range combat.
Ranged.
Yep, then somebody else.
Oh, I can do
I'll-
that too. That should be me too. I'm better at ranged combat than I am at heavy machinery. Whee.
Nice.
All right. So let's go ahead, and you want to make your piloting roll there, Quill?
Yeah, I'm still just to let you guys know, still trying to get my permit.
Oh dear.
Wow, your stress saved you.
Your one stress held it together. All right. So, all right.
Have
So
a seizure while piloting the APC.
you hit the road. The tires spin on the landing pad. You take off, and the Cheyenne dropship takes off, and you start bobbing and weaving as you're making your way down this just like pockmarked road, and it's just been littered with enemy fire and explosions. Ahead of you, you can see the terminal. You can see Morgan's Bluff itself, which is your target. But there are a couple of buildings on the outskirts, and there's also what looks like a security checkpoint in front of you. But before you even get to those buildings, you see some UPP vehicles parked on the side of the road. There appears to be like 3 APCs and a tank parked not far off from where you got on the road and started heading. So as you approach and get nearer those tanks and APCs, you can see a handful of Marines kind of sitting on them, and one gets out and stands in the road and holds their hand up. They got their rifle down at their side and they hold their hand up to you to stop.
Seth would call down to Quill and say, stop for them.
Sure.
Hits one by accident.
So you stop.
Stop.
Yeah, you stop. You get closer, and yeah, these appear to be some of those blackguard that you were told
I should probably keep going.
Yeah, you should keep going.
Nothing to see here. I wave and keep going.
No, they're blocking the road. They're APCs. They built a blockade. You're not going through.
Keep the door shut.
So
I will.
a female.
I think it'll be okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Seth
no,
rules.
these guys definitely want to kill all of us.
Seth would like poke their head out of they're riding shotgun. They poke their head out, and they're like, "What can we do for you?
Yeah,
We're ready to knock some heads."
A female soldier walks over. She's got short crop hair, big scar down her face. She walks over. She's got her, like I said, pulse rifle slung down. Kind of got arms her hands up in the top of her armor, and like I said, it's all black. And she walks over. She goes, "Sergeant Saw, I'm in charge of the operation down here. So you're our Marines we need to babysit. You've been called down here to assist us."
We are the ones that will be escorting the high priority targets. Yes, and also the civilians. We will assist with.
All right. Listen, I heard about your performance on that last operation.
That was a
I
different.
don't want to.
That was a different commanding officer.
Stop it! None of that shit here, okay? None of that shit here. We're not going to stand for that.
Uh-huh.
And stay out of our way, okay? We're posted all over the base. Stay out of our way. Let the professionals handle this, okay? We don't need some little joke squad coming in here and messing things up like you did back there.
I have only one question, and that is, where would you like us to place our sentries to best help you?
She starts laughing. Her very serious face is laughing. Sentries?
Yes.
What are sentries going to do against those MiGs? It's like another one flies over and just does like another strafing run.
Hanzo whispers up, "Chief, they're primarily for in case we have to force back counterinsurgents on the ground after we fortify a location."
Seth says,
I knew that. I read the
reason.
officer's manual.
She says if you
Seth's-
want to help with that, you can get that phalanx cannon going to help with
Okay.
anti-air support.
Oh yeah.
We'll head there right now.
I heard it only can shoot at one target at a time, right?
What? Who is that
Don't
yelling
mind-
from inside your
Hey,
APC
I just had a request,
breaking the
can
chain of
you-
command here?
Hey, real quick, can you tell your guys when we get back to the ship not to like beat up people? It's kind of not that cool.
I shout, "I'm sorry, it seems that our android is malfunctioning. We'll get on that right away."
I'm a human. I'm a person.
Listen, do me okay. You want to be helpful? Go check
Yes.
in at the air traffic control center with the civvies. Find out what's going on, and maybe you can get the phalanx set up there. Just stay out of our hair, okay? We've got this covered. We'll do this. We don't need you here messing it up.
Understood, though our comms will be open if you require to call us for aid.
She laughs and walks away.
Yep, as expected, but that's okay.
She didn't have a
knows how
name,
these
did she?
things are.
have a
Sergeant Saw.
Red
Sergeant
shirt.
Saw,
Sergeant
yeah.
Red Shirt is what her name is.
She
She's
turns
gonna die.
around, steps aside, looks at the APCs, just kind of like does this with her hand, does a little twirl, and the APCs back
Oh
up
my.
and let you through.
Good.
Good.
Hanzo puts his hand on Bones' shoulder. He's like, "Chief, that was terrible. That was terrible, Chief. We've got to do better, Chief."
He's like, yeah, I've
Yeah,
never
man, you
been in
suck.
He's like,
Wow.
I've been a sniper, never a commander, so it's new getting into this. That is all. I will get better. And Quill, if you have any suggestions, I will definitely
no.
take them into
I'm
consideration.
probably not the best person to ask.
I think you did a-okay.
Well,
Aside
it's not what
from
everyone
taking a
else
shot
thought.
to the gut.
Wow. Wow. All right, so you make your way down the road. I've now shared a map with you of Morgan's Bluff. You would have been given this as well. Nothing's a secret here of where you're headed. So you're on the road. I'm going to ping where you are.
Mhm.
And like I said, you're coming in. You've got a security checkpoint ahead of you. But as you're coming in on your left side, you have a rec area which is filled with like restaurants and entertainment and things like that to kind of like if you have to spend any amount of time here on the terminal. Like I said, this is the only spaceport on planet. So all the ships come and go out of here when it's not under and when it's not in a war zone. So there's a little recreation area you can go through and take a look if you want. There's also an accommodation block where a lot of the workers at one time would have lived outside the actual terminal itself. And like I said, ahead of you, you have a security checkpoint. And at the security checkpoint, you see, because you're driving ahead, the road isn't blocked. There are, looks like there is some security, planet-side security, about 4 of them standing there, with 1 Blackguard Marine. So, where do you want to go? Do you want to check out any of these areas outside? You can see the air traffic control tower clearly on the other side of the blast wall. There are blast walls around the actual terminal itself and the spaceports, but they're rather low. Like, they were meant to just kind of keep out pests more than anything. They're maybe 4-foot tall concrete barriers, and that's about it. So they're not really going to keep out UPP.
I see. I'd say we'd probably want to. We're get the cannon all set up. This is the location for that, right? As that we were gonna try to set that up here. Is that right or no?
The air
Yeah,
traffic
we have to
control.
get the phalanx cannon up and running.
Yeah.
Right over there.
The
Yeah. At the.
anti-air.
So I'd say we know that the Blackguards don't want to deal with us at all, so we're not gonna pay that person any mind, and we'll just start making our way to the command tower there.
All right, so you're going to
The
pull up the
eight-
security checkpoint. You're going to ignore the rec areas and the accommodation block and just go right in.
I mean, we need to get this set up as soon as possible before some more
Alright.
of those strafing runs happen.
Okay.
no time to relax.
Poor Seth is on the spot now with making decisions. All right, so you guys come to a small guardhouse and a barrier that's used to check vehicles. So you have a couple the barriers down and a couple of local security clamoring about, and one of them kind of holds up a hand and walks over to your vehicle, and with him walks a Blackguard soldier. He accompanies him.
It's like
Like,
Captain Bones here. We're here to set up the cannon to help with air support.
yeah, the security guard, he's kind of like nervous. He keeps looking back at the Blackguard soldier. He goes, yeah, sure. Yeah, I just need to see your papers. Please, do you have orders you can give me before I let you in here?
He shows him the paperwork
Sure.
of their
he
orders.
turns back and looks at the Blackguard Marine and shrugs, like, and he's just like, he just nods. And he's like, oh, okay, thanks so much. Thanks, here you go. And he looks at the guy in the booth, and the arm goes up, gives him like a little finger gun. Do it.
He's like, all right, well, it gives a signal for Quill to continue forward.
Hey, your childhood sucked. That's why you're bullying people. And he
No.
drives forward.
Oh, all right. So you drive in. You're going right to the air traffic control tower, right? That's your.
Yes.
All right. You on the way there. You're driving around. You pass by a terminal building. It's a small single-story terminal, just used and designed to process passengers. But as you drive by, it looks like it's being used as a field hospital. You can see in through the windows that there's beds set up, there's people, and there's a triage, and there's sick and injured in there. And you drive past. You also go by a hotel on the way there as well. Windows are open on the hotel rooms. The blinds are open. It looks pretty dead as you drive by. Doesn't seem to be much activity going on out there.
Okay.
And you drive right to the 4-story tower, the air control tower. Park your ATV out there. And,
Chief, quick question before we go in to deal with the cannon. How are we going to proceed with locating the targets, Dr. Chalawa and Dr. Liu?
I'm hoping that we can contact somebody in this hospital that's being set up here to find a contact that way. If not, I guess we'll have to talk with the Blackguard once again, but hopefully we won't have to deal with that. That's
Can
my
can we make sure we don't kill the person we're supposed to be saving or bringing back?
Yes, that's the plan. I'd hope we keep both of them alive, but if we can only keep one of them alive, at least that's half the job done.
Okay.
Never fear, Chief. I'll follow orders, even distasteful ones. And then he looks right over it, right over at Quill.
I know that Hanzo means this as like I will follow orders, but I also am worried for Seth because I know what happened the last time Hanzo followed orders.
Oh. Seth says,
That's fair.
yeah, he's like we will do what we need to do. And I'd say we'd probably try to locate where we can go through with the cannon details. I would say probably first before trying to, unless we have to go in to deal with that, of course.
Are these orders? I'm confused.
He's like, let's set up the cannon. Let's get it all dealt with. It's like he was like talking to himself, running through the plan, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm not talking in my head." And so he's like, "Let's start the setup process." And I guess we look for wherever we can do that.
Sure, you don't see the gun there.
Oh. He calls up the Quill and he's like, "Where's the gun?"
Whoa! Would
Don't
we
you
have
have-
known from like the briefing where it was located?
No, but you were told to come here and talk.
Chief, what?
Go ahead.
Chief, why don't we go into the tower and talk to the supervisor there and find where the gun emplacement is?
Yes, let us do that. I was hoping we'd be able to see it out here, but see what we were working with, perhaps. But all right, let's go. Let's move inside.
I'll like lean over, kind of whispering to Seth. Hey man, you can make your own decisions. Don't let him decide things. Look what he did to me. Remember? And keep driving.
He's like, that's because you did not follow the correct orders.
Well, you're gonna have to make a moral choice at some point. So good luck.
He's like, well, I mean, I lost my eye before for something. I'll lose another one before I let the civilian die if I can't do anything about it, he says.
And Hanzo leans over and he goes, "I'll let civilians die if that's required to follow our orders."
That's like complete opposite.
That is the correct order, right, Chief?
Seth nods.
You just nod.
Yeah, he's like, "Yep."
All right. Well, there's a single door here at the bottom.
Okay.
You're heading in, I assume, all of you.
Yes, please.
Yeah, as we're heading in, I'm going to approach Quill and say, if you keep antagonizing the Blackguard, we're going to have a very serious problem.
What? We're all part of the same team. What do you mean, man?
Man, they want to kill us.
That makes zero sense. The UPP are like flying above us.
I'm far more afraid of them than I am of you.
Well, I'm super confused, this conversation. He'll just bust I guess I won't bust the door open with the APC. I'll park next to it. I'll be nice. In case we need it later.
Yeah, don't destroy this hospital doors.
Oh my word. All right, so you
What
park
is
outside.
happening?
There's a single door leading in. You enter, and you're greeted by a large office area, which is deserted. There's desks everywhere, and everything's just kind of been left in a state of what it was when this broke out. You can hear alarms kind of going off in this building. You do see when you come in also there is a locker, a security office with a locker, and in there looks like it's locked up, but it has 5 assault rifles locked up in it. And
It was better than our pulse rifles.
I don't know. Are they? They're the F903WE assault rifles.
Ooh.
You tell
okay.
me, are those better than yours?
Let me check my
You can
data
shoot
pad.
with a damn. Not a sword, so I don't care.
That's true. Okay. Is there anybody, like, there must be someone handling the armory, I would assume, or whatever storage they have
There's
set up.
no
or is
one
it
down
just...
here. No one down
Okay.
here.
Well, I mean,
Let's see. Those are
Seth?
automatic assault rifles.
you probably do like the auto fire stuff, or
They have
It's
full
2D.
auto, long range, damage 2, no bonus dice. They're probably not as good as what you have. You have the
No,
bonus-
They're not as
not.
good as what I have.
No.
I'm not interested.
Yeah.
but Seth, Seth is basically just gonna try like to find the person they need to talk to. Probably just trying to continue up as high as they need to go in this place to wherever they need to go. Because they have to find someone to talk to be able to
Yeah.
figure
Yeah,
out where
there's an
this
elevator on
cannon
this floor.
is.
Sorry, just catch up chat. Jen, you got a 6 already.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh boy, I see that.
All right, so there's an elevator. You take the elevator, and like I said, this is 4 stories. And you go up to the top floor. That is the command center, right? This is air traffic control.
Yeah.
You get up there, and again, you're greeted with some empty offices, but on the other side, you can see the actual air traffic control room, and you can see a woman in there, kind of by herself, sitting in the middle of it, got her hands in her hair. She looks frustrated. She's walking over consoles, hitting buttons, and just kind of like pacing around the room, trying to keep it together.
Seth would enter the room, cough loudly, and say, "Captain Bones of the Marines here. We need to know where the flanks cannon is so we can get it up and running and operational."
She turns. She's kind of shocked
Skittish.
by by you entering. She's, oh my god, more Marines. Oh, what? Oh, at least you're not dressed like those assholes. What? Okay, what are you here for?
We need to get a flax cannon up and running.
A flax cannon.
So that
Phalanx!
Phalanx
Phalanx.
cannon, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. Listen, I told those other Marines that in all black to get the a long time ago. Like, we keep getting hit by MiGs. They keep flying over. We're not going to get these people out of here. Nobody's going to survive.
That's why we need to get this stuff set up. That's why we're here.
Okay. She kind of rolls her eyes. That's why you're here. They sent me the oldest Marine in the Corps. All right, well, fine. Let's see what you...
Seth is like, yeah.
It's pretty old, you're right, yeah.
I should be retiring soon, he says.
And he's got one eye.
Yeah.
She says under her
He's
breath.
seen some shit. He's seen some shit, which means
He's
he
seen
knows
half
what
of
to
the
deal
shit. No, he only saw half of it, okay?
Quill, shut it.
She goes, okay, fine. Listen, the cannon is currently being stored in the cargo center on the northwest side of this bluff. Go in there and get it. It's large. It is very large.
We have an
if you're
APC.
Oh, okay. You have an APC. I was going to say, you can go maybe to the vehicle depot and get something big to transport it, but you've got an APC. Wonderful. Go there, get it, bring it back here, and I will assist you with getting it on the power grid and get it up and operating, because we need to keep those planes at bay.
Correct. In that case, should we be setting up closer to the power station or bringing it all the way
No.
over
Set
here?
it up here. Set it up here.
Okay. That sounds perfect. Is there anything else we should know about before we head over there?
Where are the rest of you? Where have you been? You guys came up here hours ago and filled me in and said things were going to be going smoothly, and now I've got an old man and some others up here. What is this?
What, the Blackguard came up and said everything was handled?
Is that what you call it? Is that the clever name?
Were they
It's
dressed
like
weird? Were they dressed weird and like?
all in
They're
black.
wearing the same armor as you, but it's all black.
Like they might listen to The
Yeah.
Cure? Okay, yeah. All right.
Yes, they like to act like they handle everything, but then we get called in to handle the actual stuff that needs to get done. So
Okay.
that's what we're here for.
Well, I know they've got a couple over at the landing pads. They've got some at the vehicle depot. There might even be one at the cargo center and the security checkpoint. But I also got word of some folks poking around over at the mariculture loading conveyor belts, flash
Like
freezing complex.
civilians?
I don't know. I see a lot of shit up here. I called it in, and they haven't done anything. And I saw two people poking around all suspiciously over there. Like I said, about
Do you
an
have
hour or so
descriptions
ago.
of those? Do you have a description of those people, ma'am?
Why? So you
need-
can shoot him? Don't tell him. Don't tell him.
Yeah, they looked male and female from what I can tell from here. I didn't get a good look, but they were poking around, and nobody should be over there. That's for transporting
They look like
fish.
nerds, like they knew a lot of stuff.
Sure. Will you go investigate if I tell you that?
Sure. Yes.
She's frustrated. Like there's like alarms and lights are turning on. She turns away from me,
Yes,
starts hitting
we
some buttons.
will.
She goes,
We
listen,
will do this.
that's for transporting fish exports off of this planet and flash freezing them. Like nobody should be over there. I don't know what's going on. Listen, I just want to make sure there's no UPP poking around here or anything. I want to get these people out of here safely.
Ma'am, do you have a list of where all the refugees might be?
Refugees? Yeah. Most of them are over in the cargo center. That's what we're using to hold most folks. You'll also find them over in the landing pads as we get ready to evacuate them from here. There's
How
injured down in the terminal.
How effective are your closed camera systems within the spaceport?
They're
Do you
shit.
have any facial
They're shit. We've been hit by a
Clear.
number of EMPs. We're barely holding this together.
Need help, lady, ma'am?
Yeah, and you're the one to give it, kid. All right, are you gonna go?
I mean, I'm probably okay. I'm not going to say I'm better than you at this job, but I can help you.
He's probably better at your job than you are.
Is this place considered safe? No.
The air traffic control?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty safe. Oh, you want to do? I see.
Since this woman,
yes,
since
yes,
this
is
woman
safe.
seems and us seem very, very, we are stressed from our trip down. I would like to take the moment to like use banter and reduce all of our stress levels by 2. It doesn't really apply to all of us. But her, I would like her to chill out too. And I would
Alright,
talk
nice.
about what I'd like to banter about is like the light at the end of the tunnel. What's going to happen once this is all over? 10 hours from now, we're going to be past this. It's going to be okay.
You mean like when we die?
Quill, you do not have anti-banter, so you didn't take that talent, okay?
I'm working on it.
Seth would say, "We'll make sure we get we'll be back in no time." And I had one other question. Do you know anything about these two? And he would show the 2 targets to the lady, be like, "Have you seen them?"
She looks down at them. She goes, listen, I've seen a lot of people through here. Maybe check the hotel records. Maybe there's record of them there. I've seen so many people. We still have over 1,000 to get out of here.
Okay.
I'm
Thank you.
only concerned with getting these people out of here alive.
Then that's what we're here to help you do that. No problem. We'll be on our way. We'll be out of your
Just
hair
look
now.
at you.
Chief. Technically, that's our tertiary mission. But
Don't tell them that. Don't tell them that. Let's
So-
Let's get this thing set up. Let's find our targets and let's move
So
on.
much.
Yes. Should Seth would talk to Quill and say, hopefully the records at the hotel are digitized and not a filing system, and perhaps you would be able to get that info out quickly while we get all set up in the APC to head over, and we can come grab you
You're splitting the party?
once we're all set up. Perhaps. Maybe we can
Sure,
set
I'll do that.
something.
I would love to find some sort of remote guns or something. That would be great.
Yes.
I mean, yes, files on the people.
Is there any? And Seth would look to the other 3 and be like, "Is anybody volunteering to go and keep Quill alive in case something happens?"
Hanzo looks over at Quill. Chief, I'll follow whatever orders you give me.
I feel like you should really pick somebody.
Don't send the two C's buddies together, okay? I want them to both succumb to an epileptic seizure at the same time.
I have epilepsy? What do you mean? No one told me anything.
It's not your medical chart. Oh no.
I probably should go by the computers.
I'd say that Hanzo offered. That's how Seth used to do it. He would ask his team and have them collaborate.
So Hanzo and Quill are going in.
You know, I was told this was not a democracy at some point. Now this is becoming a democracy.
Different leading people, I guess. But yeah, Seth would send them two, and him and Aradia and Clarence would head to get the APC set up and good to go. Yeah.
So you're sending Quill, I'm just getting this straight, Quill and Hanzo to the hotel.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
And you're, prepping the APC? Or are you just going to the cargo center? Like,
we're gonna basically, I assume it's gonna take some time, like, to get everything set up in the APC, where the hotel should just be going there and
you can just drive the cargo center. You don't need to get anything set up.
Yeah, just drive there, get the phalanx cannon, and drive back.
Yeah.
Okay, well, in that case, we will all go to the hotel, and 3 of us will wait in the APC while Quill and Hanzo go in and get the records.
Okay.
And we will, if you need us, call us.
Wow.
As Hanzo's walking out, he looks over to Radia and he's like, if we live through this mission, I'd like to hear more about that light at the end of the tunnel. That sounds calm.
I can help with that. Make sure you both have your leather wallets to bite down on.
Oh, sorry. I was just checking my list of psychopath for Hanzo. I just checked another box.
Oh.
All right, let's go.
Wow.
We're like both just gonna die because there's like stuff there.
Hotel. Oh, I hope
Okay,
not.
so you guys pull around to the hotel. It's a 2-story hotel. It's not very big. This is just for layovers, typically when you're stuck here before heading out to the next planet. So you pull up, and it is dead. It is desolate. It's got one of those revolving doors. There's nobody there. You don't see people in the windows. There's kind of like suitcases and luggage and like clothes just kind of strewn about the outside. Looks like people just grabbed whatever they could on their way out. And the two of you make your way in. You're greeted by a large check-in desk. There's no one behind it. It looks like the whole lobby has been ransacked. The table that is usually there you can sit at and chairs has been flipped over, and there's papers everywhere.
Does there look like there's any computers or
there
anything?
Are computers that you could go over to. Do you want to go to those computers?
Yeah.
Cross-reference Dr. Chihuahua and Lou?
Right, and see if we can get like maybe a head count of the civilians or something like that too.
Okay.
Hanzo will set up an overwatch while Quill is doing that. He just whispers over his shoulder, Sergeant Quill, I'm not going to shoot you today.
Well, I'm just going to make sure I'm underneath the desk, okay? Because I'm just going to have cover just in case. I really don't trust you.
Unless I'm ordered to. All right.
Give me 0 comfort.
Go ahead and make me a comtech roll, please.
Sure.
He's going to shoot you. He's doing Overwatch. He's pointed
just
right
looking at
you.
me.
Yeah.
This is not like I'm not trying to hack or anything.
No, you're not hacking. You're just
okay,
going into the records. You're taking a look.
So
you're looking for these names, doing some cross-referencing. You're trying to see what's on there. Wow, look at all those dice. Okay, 2 successes. So you go through there, you check all the names, you check everybody like within the last week, 2 weeks, month. You do not see these 2 names whatsoever. But you do notice that there are 2 people that have not checked out. Everybody else is checked out of the hotel. It shows that they are currently here, and they are checked in as a Mr. and Mrs. Doe, John and Jane Doe.
Is there any way I can see, like, if I further investigate that to see if there's like pictures like that they like, some sort of license that was given or something that might correlate with the pictures we were
Tell you
given?
what, yeah, with your extra success, there was licenses or identification that had to have been given. And one of the ones linked to that room, and Mr. Doe is Dr. Chihuahua.
I will comment that I found that they're here, but they're under a different name.
Okay, do you think we should come in? Yeah.
Is there a
Seth
room
looks-
that this is affiliated with, right?
Yeah,
maybe
it looks
a
like
room?
room 216.
We can try and go check their room number.
Wait there. We'll be in and we'll check it out all together.
Oh, okay,
Don't-
we can. I can watch the YouTube video of Hanzo trying to apologize and getting worse over time.
Oh, you do that. We'll be in there shortly.
And I
And
will
Seth
stay on Overwatch, not shooting Sergeant Quill.
You just
Good.
hear like the video just keep going, like yeah. It's like a day, like day by day. I'm sorry.
Seth would go to Aradia and Clarence and say, "We're gonna head in. There's something odd with the two targets. They're under a different name, but they found the room they were staying in, so we should be ready for anything."
Sounds good. I
Do you
like
want to approach
knock on the
stealthily
smart
or
gun. I like
well
knock on the
armed?
smart gun and it wakes up and like I don't know. I imagine it's a little more of like a creature than it actually is. But
I'm gonna say, do you want to approach stealthily and point at me, or well armed and point at Aradia?
We're going to go in quietly, as we're just inside the hotel, and it's probably not going to be that large of a room. So we'll go in quietly for the time being.
I'll head up the back.
Okay, so everybody's going to the room, or what's the plan here?
Are there
whenever they show up? Yeah.
we would all meet up in like where
There's an
the
elevator on the
lobby.
second floor. There's also stairs at either end of the hotel, like fire safe stairs.
Chief, if they don't want to be found, I recommend that we cover the exits.
That is a good plan.
Also,
I'll
could
have,
be the people by the fish thing. Just gonna throw that out there. Two weird people by the fish thing.
Sergeant Quill is correct.
This is also true. Let's get this room swept fast, and if we find nothing, well, maybe we'll head there first.
Is that your final decision? Because if you do an order, that's it.
If you guys want to hold the exits, I can go and approach the room quietly.
Let us do that. I'll take one exit, and a radio can take another.
Does the elevator work right? Is functioning?
It's functioning. When you go over and you push the button, and the ding, and the door slides open.
Okay.
And Seth says, "Yeah, we'll get ready to."
I'll go with
Breach and clear.
Clarence just in case.
Okay, so
I need
who's
to
on
break through the
exits?
door.
And exits being the outside or inside? What are we doing here?
I would think inside
Okay,
is what
so
we
front
would
door.
handle.
Who's on
Front
the
door
front
and two
door?
stairwells.
Yeah.
Yeah, two stairwells, front door, and elevator. So who's where? Who's watching the front door?
I also
I'll
know
take-
with Clarence in case we need to hack the door and if we don't have a key card or whatever.
Yeah, we'll go up through the elevator.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seth will handle the front door in that case then.
And I'll take
radio-
one stairwell.
Yeah, and a
And
radio
radio
can
the
I'll
take
other
take the other
stairwell?
stairwell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right, so you go up the other elevator. The other two go up the stairwells. Are you going in quietly, Clarence? Are you approaching the door quietly?
Yep.
By yourself, and then you'll call Quell in after?
Yep.
Probably.
Okay, go ahead and make me a mobility roll, please. All right, so you're going down the hallway silently. You draw your blade, I'm assuming, as you go.
Of course.
Your
My
boots are
stupid sword.
making no noise on the cheap carpet. And you get closer and closer to room 216. You don't hear any noise. You don't hear anything coming from any of the rooms. As you approach the room, you notice there's a "Do Not Disturb" sign hanging on the door handle. But it looks like the door has been kicked in. The lock is busted. It was locked and someone's kicked it in. And the wood is splintered where the lock would be. But it's
Can I
not
hear
open. It's
anyone
just open just a
inside, or-
crack. It's open just a crack. You don't hear anybody inside.
No observation roll for that, or?
No.
All right, I'm going in.
All right, you swing
Crack
the door open quietly.
Yep.
And right away, you see the room has been ransacked. Mattresses are flipped over, bedding everywhere, clothes are strewn about. And it hits you right away. You smell death hanging in this room. You look and you see the bodies of Dr. Chihuahua and Lou laying on the floor.
Minnie.
It was
Targets.
Hanzo. He did it.
Targets found and deceased. Room is being tossed. I'm just going into the comm. Targets found. Both are deceased. Room is being tossed. Looking through the room to see if maybe anything was missed by whoever did this.
Seth would
Clarence.
say, is there a... can you determine the cause of death of their two targets?
I'm going to say, yeah, it looks like they've been, I don't know, shot or...
You don't know.
I'm assuming
No.
shot.
Go ahead and make me an observation roll now. We'll do this for the whole room and everything, just the whole scene. You wanna
We
push
are
that?
pushing that.
Oh, you start looking around and you get like skittish. Like we'll say a MiG flies over and does another strafing run and it catches your attention out the window and you're just kind of like pulled away and you kind of lose where you left off while you're searching the room.
I can't tell what killed them, and I don't know what's in here. The room, the room looks like a crappy hotel room, and I don't like the wallpaper.
Seth would say, radio over to Quill and say, please assist Clarence inside the room.
Y'all walk over. Dude, you all right?
And
No,
then
I don't know. It
sees
just
the
looks
two
like
dead
a
bodies.
stupid room.
Oh, it sounded like you were having like some problems, you know? Like you okay? You've been kind of weird since we like came out of the sleep, you know?
Fine, I don't like these blackguard. It's throwing me off. I know they want to kill us.
You know,
Thanks to
between
your stupidity.
no, what, dude? Between me and you, they're fucking doing something, and everybody's like cool with it.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
There's
like
aliens
something
and shit,
not
but-
good. Yeah, something bad. I'm sure is gonna happen because of them.
we're the good guys, Quill. Move on.
All right, dude. Whoa, they're fucking dead, man.
Yeah, I mean, probably the stupid room that killed them.
Sergeant Quill, do you see any obvious signs of torture?
Oh, can I check? I don't know. He just rolled, so I don't know if you want me to roll.
Yeah, roll again. Welcome all the raiders. Thank you, Seth the Hex, for raiding us. Go ahead and roll observation again. You want to push it? All right, so you look at the bodies.
That is like 20 dice to get one success between us.
A lot of nice.
It appears their necks have been snapped.
Oh.
Was the cause of death. Also, looking over them, it looks like Dr. Liu is wearing a gold Jihol Institute ring on her finger. Looking over at Dr. Chihuahua, you can see a clear indent on his hand where he would have worn, you can only assume, a similar finger. Like it look like it's, you see the tan line, there's like a major indent, it's roughly the same size, and it's missing. It's not on his hand. You know they're both Jihol Institute scientists. You can tell that the bodies have been dead for about a day. There's no papers, discs, computers, or anything, but there is an Android diagnostic kit you find in the room. Their work is not here. It is gone.
How does that kit function? That Android, like, does it's like a scanner or something?
Yeah, you plug it
or-
into them and you...
Okay, to like see if like they're human or Android, or like see if an Android has issues.
Upkeep. It's more upkeep.
Okay.
Did Quill or Clarence pass on the ring information to us?
I mean, I was letting him finish, and then I was going to say some stuff.
I'm just telling you how stupid and ugly the hotel room is and how...
I agree. It is very stupid, Clarence. You are right. I can't even see it, and I can hear how stupid it is over comms.
Yep, I'm going on about
It's
the
not
ugly drapes
stupid.
and
It's
the
just
terrible
a
wallpaper.
hotel room. I don't understand.
Under the bed, you also find what appears to be a flute. But the flute has similar hieroglyphs to those found within, your last mission. That little
that I don't
ancient-
remember.
Yes. So you find a flute. It looks ancient, a relic.
Oh, I will do my best to pocket that without Clarence knowing.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
Let's do this. I like it.
Now,
This
that's
is the
an
PvP I'm here for.
opposed observation.
Yeah, well,
Try
no,
to hide.
it's like his is gonna be mobility and yours is gonna be observation.
Well, I'm probably gonna lose, but it's okay.
It's worth the attempt.
It is.
It's great.
Hey.
So you.
Oh.
Oh.
So I can still push it, right?
Yeah.
Hey.
Am I also able to push it on a?
No, not with the face
no.
hugger.
There we go. I got it.
So go ahead and roll your stress, please.
Please don't
As
stress me out.
you're scanning the room, you're holding it together. You're holding it together. Got a little jumpy there when the MiG went over the last time. You're holding together, and so Quill, you find this thing, this little flute, and you tuck it underneath the chest armor. Just kind of put it in there.
Sweet. I'm trying not to like throw up as I'm doing that because the bodies, but he will come over, and I do want to like at least take a picture of the ring. I don't want to take it, but like have like a reference. So if we do like since the ring's missing, if we can find someone who has the ring, like we can compare it. But he'll say, necks were snapped. That's pretty brutal. There's missing they have rings from like their university, but one of them's missing, and I'll send the picture. This is what it looks like.
One of the rings is still here.
Yeah, one ring's here,
gonna
one's
look
gone.
I'm gonna.
You said they
Have my
work for a
sword and-
university or
No,
whatever,
the
right?
Jihol
Try
Institute.
to take. Oh my god.
Institute.
Oh, institute, university. It's almost the same thing.
I'm gonna walk over and cut the finger off with my sword.
What?
Oh my god!
Literally,
what?
all you
No!
needed to do was pull the ring off, and it would come off easily. You didn't even try that.
You're
You
so
didn't even
strong.
try it.
Pull it up.
Didn't even try it. More effort to actually just sever one finger than just to pull the ring off.
Who says I'm just
I would.
going through one finger?
Is it possible? Is it possible for me to do any sort of like remote research here to understand if they would need that ring to get access to information, or if they use it as like an indicator that they are part of the university club, like the alumni?
Aurelia, when
Club.
there's
No,
a
so-
hammer in
so
your hand,
if
every
you-
problem needs a nail.
If you remember from the last adventure, you also encountered a scientist from the Jihol God Institute, and she was a
She was
high-level
from there.
target. She was the one that was
Yep.
doing the translations in that room
Yeah.
with the music. She
Yeah.
also said some things about some projects, and then you're like, that's when Hanzo cut in. He's like, "Do not talk about that, ma'am." So it's weird that there's more of these scientists from this institute also involved here, and now some of the relics are similar relics to what you saw on Arctura.
Okay. I appreciate Clarence taking the ring. Maybe not the way that it was done,
Well,
but I do believe
the-
we should take the ring with us.
The thing I wanted to see by taking it that way is it blood or is it Alfredo sauce that
No.
comes out?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
blood.
Oh
I
my
see.
god, Clarence!
How
It's-
long have they been dead? Sorry, I watched a lot of
A day,
Forensic
about a
Files.
day.
There is no blood. No, I'm just kidding. It's
It's just
congealed.
red.
It's too congealed. Sorry.
Chat said, "What's the point of being a vat-born sword-wielding ninja lord if you can't cut off a few fingers every now and then?"
Oh my god.
Right? If
Good
when you
point.
have a sword in your hand, every problem requires slashing. When you have a hammer, everything's a nail.
Okay. I need both of you to make me an observation roll, please.
Okay, we're gonna die.
There's someone in the room with you.
You're
I am
radioing
not
it in,
nailing
and
these.
you're watching Quill. You're watching Clarence sit there and like clean cut the finger off. He looks at it, just kind of slides the ring
Dusty
off,
man.
throws it across the room. As he does so, you hear a noise behind you.
I'm not
Well-
getting rid of the finger. That's going into my pocket with the ring because that's proof that we found the targets.
Is it? And so is a
Fingerprints.
So is a
There's a picture.
Yeah, photographs, but why not just take a finger? I mean, why not?
proof of life.
Proof of death.
Proof of death.
Power
You
move.
hear a noise behind you. One of the doors from one of the adjacent rooms is opening, and you see 3 figures coming from the room across the hallway towards you. Let's enter combat. They were trying to sneak up
Oh,
on you.
we're so dead.
I thought they might be friendlies.
I am so
I
dead.
just
I'm so weak.
I love you being like three figures. I'm like friends. You're like
I'll just
combat.
say, I guess I'll just say, we're in trouble as we like get into combat.
Help!
Oh no.
We're
so we got the
far away
initiative
from you.
Yeah, you know,
Oh,
Are we
yeah,
that's
ready?
what's
yeah.
good
Are
about
we
it.
ready to roll initiative?
Oh, I guess everybody's rolling initiative, aren't you? Because you're all kind of in.
We have to get up there at some point. Your
bear-
firefights.
Bear with me here. I grabbed a.
Or we can just maybe me and Bill roll and you roll, and then they can just take like anything after that.
Yeah.
Since they wouldn't have like the reaction to the, they probably don't hear anything until we actually start firing.
True.
Or when you say across the comms, oh shit, we're all gonna die.
I'm dead.
I mean, you can wait to say something if you want to, because I think saying something is kind of free. But I mean, if you want that extra turn of near death, go for it.
I'm gonna include.
I mean, I bet it's gonna take you a while to get there.
It's gonna be just these three. We're gonna do initiative first, and then we'll get everybody else in there. So go ahead and draw initiative, you two.
macro.
Kill them silently.
Quill got a
Nice.
3 and an 8, and I get a 10. All right, so you see three. The door is opening, and you see three figures. They're wearing like baggy clothes, but they have. You see, they are carrying pulse rifles, and they're like charging into the room. Once they see you turn around and you see them, but you get the jump on them.
Okay, so they're close, like pretty close.
They're
to
close.
us.
Yeah, they're close. They're across the hall. The door is opening in the room across the hall. So you've got like a hallway between you and a bit of the room that you're in.
Sure, yeah, so not a lot.
Yeah.
I will remember my terrible days with the shotgun of killing innocent sick civilians, and he will, not wanting to, but he'll fire his shotgun.
Oh, wow. Yeah. They look kind of disheveled. They're wearing baggy clothing. Doesn't fit them properly. Go ahead, fire your shotgun at them.
Because they
There's-
clearly
there's-
look like they're trying to kill us, right?
There's
Like
one
they're-
oh yeah, they're coming at you.
Yeah.
There's one you're going to be able to shoot because they're basically coming through the doorway single file right now, so you can be able to shoot one. That's a hit. Do you want to push that?
No, I'm good.
Okay, so your buckshot, that's for 3 damage, hits the first target, but it seems like they are wearing armor. Uh-oh, don't look at the chat. What is that? Oh no!
Oh
but
no!
1 point of damage goes through.
Not good.
I'm so dead. But I'm gonna Quill's not like a military genius, so he's gonna like kind of just like sit by the door, like keeping cover. You know what I'm saying? Like taking a little cover, but he's not like gonna hide or he's not a strike. He's like more panicked that somebody's like firing at them.
Yeah, yeah.
About to.
Clarence, you're up next. So I'm gonna say the two on the other end of the hallway, you hear a shotgun blast ring out. It's silent here, so that right there happens. And then Clarence, you are allowed to talk on your turn as well. So
Now, as they come in the door, am I in immediate range, or do I have to move?
they
to
haven't
them to
had
attack?
their move turn yet, so you're gonna have to move to them because you're going
So
before
probably
them.
walk past me to get to them.
Yeah, and you're gonna have to
Yep.
basically go into the hallway, and you'll be fighting them in the hallway.
Help!
Let's go melee. I'm running into them and swinging my katana at the first
Sure.
one.
Oh my
Oh.
god!
And,
Oh,
it just
okay.
gets worse and worse.
So 4 damage. That's fine. So roll your stress.
It's gonna make us both freak out. Oh, phew.
Keeping it together.
I would like to do the 2 damage, but I'd like to disarm one and knock him prone as well with my 2 extra successes.
Nice.
All right. So he's got a pulse rifle in his hand. You're going to disarm him. You're going to knock the pulse rifle out of his hand.
And
let's roll
knock
his
him
armor.
prone.
Let's roll his armor. All right. Stops 1
Dang, this
point.
guy's tanky.
Okay.
So yeah, he takes 1 damage, loses his gun, and goes down.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. So he's going to use his fast action to stand up. And he will also pull a knife, but he can't do anything this round. He'll also pull a knife out. There are 2 more behind him that spill into the hallway, and one of them is going to actually remain in the room and shoot at you. Clarence, and the other one's going to go into the hallway and basically use the wall of the hallway for cover to shoot in on Quill.
Sure.
So let's do the one that's going to shoot at Clarence first. Missed. I don't get to push because I'm the mother. And the one that's shooting on Quill.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
So that's 4 damage.
It's 4 damage. Go ahead and roll your armor.
Oh jeez.
So that's 2 damage.
2 damage. Now remember also, your armor is reduced by a point for each point of damage it goes through. So also reduce your armor down to 4, because I think it's at 6.
4. I'm unconscious. You can
Oh
roll
my
your-
god! Roll
Yeah,
me a
only 2 strength.
D66.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll roll it. Yeah.
Same like Seth.
I thought the armor was only reduced from acid damage.
Is it? Oh, maybe it is acid. Okay.
I
never
might
mind.
be dead. 64.
He might be dead. Okay, I think you're right. I think it is only acid damage. You're correct, Aaron. Crushed skull. The story ends here. Oh,
Oh my god.
oh, Quill. He comes in. He goes.
Oh no.
This is for. This is for Arcturia. Fires into the roof. Hits you in the head. Your head snaps back, and you just drop this static coming from Quill. Oh my god! I didn't think that was gonna happen.
Quill. What happened, Quill?
We hardly knew him.
Wow. Oh no. Wow. Brendan's gonna have to make us a new overlay for next week. Okay. That's their turn. So everybody else, draw initiative, please.
Oh, so sad.
Who's jumping out the window? Hanzo got a 4. Aradia with the 9. And Seth with the 7. So you hear fire. Comms go out. Flatline from Quill. Top of the turn order is Hanzo. You're at the front door. You're in the lobby.
Hanzo just says over his throat. I'm on one of the stairwells.
Okay. Sorry.
Just says over his mic, moving, and he'll take his fast action and slow action to move up to the 2nd floor.
Yes. Okay. You get up to the 2nd floor. So I'm going to say you get up the stairwell. You're at the top of the stairwell, and you can see Clarence in the hallway with 2 of these kind of scraggly looking.
Okay.
They look like civilians, but they're carrying. You see a military issued pulse rifle in one of their hands.
So I stay in cover around the corner of the door, and obviously next turn I'll take a shot.
All right, Seth, it's over to you. You were already covering the hallway, so you see this. You're already there. I don't know which hallway Hanzo went up, if it's yours or Radia's, but you see what's going in the hallway. You can fire. It'll be, I'm going to say long range. We don't have a map or anything for this, but it'll be long range if you want to fire at them. So you do a -2 to fire down the hallway.
Can I use my fast action to close the distance a little?
Yes. It'll get you a medium range. Yes.
Perfect. Then we'll do that. Does that put me to... Does it still give me a negative? Negative 1. No?
Negative,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think it's -1. Yeah.
Negative 1,
Yeah.
sorry.
Perfect.
Change
No,
the
that's
music here.
fine. Perfect. Yeah, so Steph is just going to, like, rush forward, kneel down, and open fire. Not really taking cover, but let's see here. Well, this and gotta put in a -1. There we go. Boom. Oh, sad. I will push that.
Push it. Do you let out a death rattle and you die?
I think
Oh, man.
you find him in the, after he shot the shotgun, he was doing like the position to do the thing that Jin did, and then that's like his death pose, like his face is gone, but he has like the snake,
Oh yeah.
All right. That's a hit. They'll go ahead and roll their armor. Which one? The one that's engaged with Clarence, or the one that just killed Quill?
The one that killed Quill.
Oh, how much damage you do? 2 points of damage. Goes right
Yeah.
through. And that's when you see you shoot it. Like I said, it's really loose-fitting clothing. You shoot and you can see a black-colored armor underneath. And he turns and looks at you. He's like, shit, there's more of them!
Huh.
That was you. So it is Clarence's turn next. You're engaged with one of them. He just drew a knife. He's looking at you. He's grinning. You get to go first.
Is the other one within range of me, or
Yeah, the other one's like right beside you in the hallway. The one that killed Quill. You could just like turn around and slash him if you wanted to.
I'm going to slash him? I'm going to try and disarm him as well.
Okay.
And because I get to use my new talent, so I get a +2 to this attack.
You good with that? Or you want to push it?
Yeah, no, we're pushing everything. I'm by myself over here.
All right. So, okay, I love it.
Ooh, that's
Freeze.
a terrible one.
So you turn around, you slash this guy. You hit him. You're gonna do your damage, but then
So I'm disarming and knocking him prone as well.
okay, and you do 2 damage. Let's roll this up.
Well, how many successes do I have here?
You got 5 successes.
Yeah, so I'm doing 4 damage, taking his weapon and knocking him prone.
Okay, so he stopped all of it but 1. So I'm gonna say you spin around, you cut at this one, and that's when you get a glimpse in the room and you see Quill, like head blown open, laying dead on the floor, giant pool of blood, motionless, and you freeze. And yeah, nobody else is in short range with you, so nobody else is gonna take it.
Good.
Let's jump over to Aradia.
I use my move action to get up to the hallway where all the action is.
Close the gap and open fire.
Can I fire?
Oh yeah.
Am I able to?
Oh yeah.
I do it.
It'll be at a -1. This will be the first time you're. Oh no, this is like the second time you get to shoot your gun. Our big
Second time.
heavy shooter, of course,
It's
draws
okay.
9 in initiative again.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's a big gun.
It is a big gun. Do you want to push it?
Nice.
No, that's okay. I don't want to push it.
So 3, 4, 5 damage.
You're so
charge the-
welcoming when you say, "Do you want to push it?" And I'm like,
know.
"Yes, I
Yes,
do."
you
The
should.
Canadian, right?
So which one do you want to shoot at? You can see 2. There's one in the hallway that Clarence just knocked prone and kicked the gun out of his hand of, and there's one
Mhm.
behind Clarence that's got a knife.
Behind Clarence. I'm shooting for the one behind Clarence.
Gotcha. How much
Nice.
damage? 4, 5.
Fine.
You drop him. You run up. You close the gap. You open fire with your smart gun. It starts tracking the
Whee!
target, and you just bam, 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 open fire, and he just like pounds up against the wall, slides down, leaves a smear of blood as he does so.
Blood.
Mm.
Good to
Very
know.
good news for me. Thank you.
Now it's their turn. So there's the one in the
Uh-oh.
room that the others in the hallway can't see, and that was who's shooting across the hall. Quill. He's going to open fire at Clarence because he can see him, and he wants to kill him. Go ahead and roll your
Oh,
armor,
no.
Clarence. So you stop 2, so 5 damage. So you're going to take 3 points of damage. You're fine. You have like 9 hit points.
I
Don't you?
have 6 left.
Oh my
Does my armor go down, or
No, it's on acid. I was wrong on that. It was acid splash. So he fires at you. The one that you knocked on the ground is going to stand up, and he's going to grab his pulse rifle. That's all he can do. Back to the top of the turn order. Let's go to Hanzo.
So can I see the one who just stood up?
Yes, you can see that one in the hallway, and you saw fire come out of the a room near Clarence, but you can't see who shot at him.
Okay. I'm going to take my fast action to aim, and then I'm going to fire at the one that just stood up and was grabbing his pulse rifle
Yes.
with my sniper rifle.
Oh, I love the sound of
Oh.
that. Do you want to push it?
Yeah, I meant to. I was supposed to put 2 more +4 modifiers in there, but we'll go ahead. I screwed up, so let's push it.
2 successes. All right, let's roll their armor. Oh, it goes
Oh.
through. Or is it armor
And this
piercing?
is armor piercing, but
That's the
yeah.
thing. Yeah, you're okay. Yeah,
Oh,
yours
yeah.
and Jen's was armor piercing, so it doesn't even matter.
Yep.
All this goes right through. I forgot that. So
Yeah,
do
so
their
that's what,
oh,
4
so do their
damage?
attacks. Actually, that's their
4
attacks.
damage.
So, Clarence, you're taking the full brunt of that damage. Take 2 more points of damage because it's armor
But
piercing rounds.
armor piercing just reduces your armor in half.
Ah, all right.
So you just roll 3 dice instead of 6.
But the rifle did what? Total of.
Rifle had a total of
Uh,
5 damage against
5 damage.
against Clarence.
I got 3 successes, so he took 4 damage.
4 damage.
Nice.
You drop him. That shot rings out and blood just splatters all over Clarence as this guy's like reaching down, picking up his pulse rifle, like leveling it at Clarence, and just an explosion of red everywhere.
So since I didn't actually take advantage of the fast action to aim because I screwed up and didn't put the extra dice in, can I use my fast action to move down the hallway?
Yes. And you want to roll for injury on this? I rolled a 64, which is a
That's
fresh
what
skull.
happened to me. Yeah.
So you just exploded his head.
Sweet.
We are rolling way too high on these on this injury table. This is deadly as hell.
All right, Hanzo, you went. We jump over to Seth. So you close the distance down the hallway. You can now close the rest of the distance and meet up with Clarence, knowing you just saw shots come out of one of the adjacent rooms. So you know there is at least one more attacker.
Okay, well, yeah, Seth will do that. We'll close the gap to locate this other target, this bogey, and we'll open fire and spray the room, trying to get who's ever in there. Okay, so that means now there's no negatives. Ooh.
You want to push it?
I am gonna push it. Ah, jeez.
That's what your character says. Ah, jeez.
Oh,
Only had both my
fiddlesticks.
eyes.
Oh, fiddlesticks.
And I gotta click stress.
Oh
Ooh.
my god.
Oh,
the gun.
I dropped my gun.
Oh.
Yeah, so you go in there. I'm gonna say you come in, you fire, and as you do so, you hit your target, but you also assess the situation and you drop your weapon. That's not good.
No.
That's
You know what?
I like to imagine that when like Seth runs over there and sees like Quill dead and is like, oh no.
I messed
And,
up
like-
also. Sorry, Clarence shouldn't have gone last round because he lost his next slow action. That was my
That
bad.
guy's frozen. Yeah.
Yep, he's frozen with fear.
Oh.
Should not have been able to go.
No, I went before that,
No.
and that's when I was
That's
frozen
not
in
when
fear,
you got
wasn't it?
Yeah, his next
Oh,
slow action he
gotcha.
doesn't get.
This is the turn that
Gotcha.
he'll be frozen.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
so I don't get to do anything this time.
Okay, gotcha. Perfect. So he stops 1 point of damage. How much did you do? 2?
I did 2 with the gun. So
Beautiful. Seth, you went. Clarence, now it's your turn. So you can do a fast action, but no slow action.
Fast action is going to be, I don't know, shut the door.
Okay. Hold the door. All right. You shut the door. Radia, it's over to you. So, yeah, you know it's fire. You know which room it came from. And Clarence just closed the door on the room it came from.
Oh no, but I wanted to shoot into that room. Would I, from having run up here, would I have seen any
He's
other?
right at the door. I'm going to yell that, and as I slam it.
Can I shoot through the door?
You can attempt to. It's going to
Okay.
give him extra armor rating.
Okay.
luckily armor piercing, so it gets cut in half, right?
Yeah.
Is
Lucky
that
I
how it
don't
works?
pull up my RPG.
Oh! do you want to push it? Push it, Jen?
Shit.
No.
It's the end of the session. Push it. We're coming up the end. This is it.
Oh, it's the end of the-
Oh.
Okay, yeah, I'll push it.
Look at see
That's
how
interesting.
I talked you into that. Convinced
You
you. Just do
did.
it.
You,
That was good.
That's still
I have
what,
4
like,
successes.
Yeah.
Wait,
So
2 successes.
3.
4 successes. Yeah, 4 successes.
4 successes.
4, 5, 6 damage. 6 damage total is armor piercing.
And door piercing.
Yeah, and door piercing, but it does give him extra armor, but it will have it. Interesting.
Nice.
So it stops 1 point. How much did you do? 5?
It'd be 5 after that, though.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You
No,
fight-
because that's a 3. My smart gun's a 3, so it's
It's 6
3,
minus
4,
1.
5, 6.
You did a
5,
total of
5
5,
after
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
You
So
oh
5 in total.
total 5. Perfect. So you fire through the door blindly into the room. You hear an ah, and all of a sudden a sound of like thud on the floor.
Whee!
And combat is over.
Yes.
Good night, sweet prince.
Oh,
You all turn around and you see Quill's body lifeless on the floor.
Hanzo looks down. He's like, "At least you died following orders."
Oh my god!
Seth. Seth would probably like collect his dog tags and probably get a body bag from the from the vehicle to take him back home after. But yeah,
Chief, should we search these bodies to try to figure out who they are?
definitely.
Hey, don't worry about me, guys. I've only been shot. I'm good.
I would help Clarence up off the ground.
Oh,
Or frozen. I would. Are we safe now?
As
Can I
far as you
banter?
know, you're safe.
I start bantering to see if maybe it makes people feel better, and if it doesn't, then I know that we're not safe.
You can use banter how often? Every
It says like
shift?
I think it's like every.
Is it shift or turn?
I am not sure. Let me see. Let me check it. Between fights. So
Oh,
that was
yeah.
like,
Go
yeah.
ahead. You're gonna try and lighten the mood. Is there like
No, but I have anti-banter, so it doesn't work.
what?
No,
Good
you
thing
don't.
you're
Your
dead.
anti-banter is with your anti-matter all over the floor, like your brain matter that's all
I feel
over
like
the
you
floor.
can't banter next to the dead body of your comrade.
The injury you got on the guy on the other side of the door is burst kidney.
Ugh,
Oh,
that sounds
no.
Oh,
disgusting.
perfect. We
oh
can.
no,
So he's still alive, but
unconscious,
he
bleeding
is-
out.
He has a fatal wound, and yeah, he's in pretty rough shape in there.
Can we
Uh,
interrogate him?
I'm gonna tell you what. You are there. You hear a thud, and then all of a sudden you hear.
Okay, there we go.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'll
so
tell
we
you-
can't interrogate him.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You're on to me.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I see. I see.
I guess-
I would turn to Seth and I would say, so, commanding officer, I would like to posit that I am able to move quietly without firing my gun sometimes, so that we don't lose any more of our more delicate squad members.
Quill was delicate.
Seth says we will do that next time with the new recruit we get to replace.
Oh dear God. We're already talking about replacing him over his body. I'd like to go into the room where those guys were in and see
Yeah.
what's in that room.
I think that's a wonderful place to end this
Yeah.
tonight.
It has an alien in it. There's a xenomorph
Yeah, all of their
on
chests,
her
their chest cavities are burst open. No, nothing like
Oh
that.
Confetti.
I would say Seth would, since we were talking about questioning, Seth would probably try to do like medical on the start of the next game sort of deal. I'll put in a note to see if can not let the kidney guy die, and we'll ask him some questions.
He just shot himself in the head.
just
I
shot
don't
himself
He
in
think
shot
the
himself in
Yeah.
the head.
Oh, that's what
That's what
that
that-
was. Oh.
Seth is so naive. Meanwhile, he's the guy who injects air
Sweet.
into people.
Sweet, sweet Pappy Seth.
you can still use your medical on me.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's a
No,
good
it's
idea.
only if you're unconscious.
Only if, yeah.
You're broken.
Oh,
Oh,
Only
yeah,
if you're
it's
broken.
So you cannot
Yeah.
use it on him, but he can heal
No.
over time.
Yeah, I can give you some drugs. I got X drugs and all sorts of stuff.
The old man's just like, oh, I'll give you drugs.
Yeah, he's like, I'll give you stuff for my own prescription.
Yeah, you need to break if you want to heal.
Yeah. He's like, best I can do is give you some Marilax.
Metamucil?
Metamucil, yeah.
All right. Well, we had our
Oh, that was
first death.
great.
We had our first death in campaign. It's gonna be interesting. How are we gonna get another
Oh.
Marine in here?
I don't know. I can just show up in 2 weeks when you guys
You're gonna be a
finish.
blackguard.
That would be
True.
cool.
Could be, yeah.
Yeah.
Artificial womb soldier.
Yeah,
Another
you
one.
could have another one in the
AW. Awesome.
squad.
What if we get note that like there's someone who's looking for an outfit because the rest of theirs was murdered?
Oh,
You can come join us.
just
Yeah.
Depends on
wander
what
in, all
character you wanna
bloody
play.
from the jungle.
I'm excited to see what character Evan's gonna play next. I'm curious
Oh,
to see what kind of a
gosh.
character you're gonna build.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, that was good. All right, our first death. Wow, I didn't know it was going to happen so soon.
I didn't think it was going to happen to Evan. I thought it would have happened to Seth, but we both have two health. So I mean, it's really could be any of us.
Yes, it's true. All right, let's do our roundtables. Jen, what do you got going on this week? Where can people find you?
This week, likely on my my channel, twitch.tv/Nintendo, I'm going to be playing Animal Crossing, pouring some dice into dice molds, and also playing Resident Evil with weird mods. I'm also going to be on a first edition oh my gosh. So tomorrow I'm on Featherfall tabletop playing their Candlekeep game. This is our last session. I'm playing a satyr bard, College of Eloquence, named Jambard Jovi, which is fantastic. And on Tuesday, I'm playing in first edition AD&D over on Bert's channel, Steam Steel Murder. And I think that's all I have going on for the week.
Nice. Tyler, where can we find you this week?
You'll be able to find me over on Twitch. I'm Foolish GM over there. Same thing on Twitter. But this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I should most likely be playing Biomutant or Fable 3. And on Friday, I'll be running my own system of Law and Honor, think Law and Order, but anime and with demons, and it's great. That's what I'll be doing this week.
Jerry Orbach. No, still? Fine.
No, they don't. No, not yet.
All right. Bill, you got anything going on you want to plug?
I'll be here.
That's next Sunday, playing the same character. Unlike Evan. Evan, what do you got going on this week?
Yeah, Tuesday we'll be playing Gar Black Games, 9 p.m. Central. We'll be doing some spectaculars if you guys like superheroes. We just finished world creation and character creation, so we'll be playing our first real session. Besides that, we're talking about getting some Symbaroum on the channel here on Free League. So if you guys are interested in seeing traditional Symbaroum, we'll be running some of that, and so you guys can check that out.
Yep, coming the next few weeks. And Aaron, what do you got going on this week?
I'll be joining you and Evan in Spectaculars for issue 1. And then over on Garblag Games on Wednesday, I'll be playing Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay 4th Edition. And then on Friday, also on Garblag Games, we'll be playing Dune again as House Dargouche gets into some more political machinations during the week-long festival.
Very good. Yeah, this week you can find me on Garblag Games Tuesday night, where I'm going to be running Spectaculars, the first issue of Streetlight Nights with Aaron, Evan, and some others. So it'll be fun. And we'll see you back next week Sunday with the next chapter of the Frontier War, and we'll see Evan. We'll meet Evan's new character. We got to figure out what to do here. All right, have a great night, everybody. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week Sunday.